America, the oligarchs do not fight the president, they fund him. They donate, they lobby, they dine in the White House. Then they return to their corporations and write policy like their own personal diary. The revolving door never stops spinning. Regulators become executives. Generals become board members. Senators become lobbyists. It is not corruption, it is the system. In Russia, there was a different story. In the 1990s, the oligarchs owned the country. They took factories, oil, gas, media. They chose presidents from menus. Then Putin arrived. He did not negotiate. He did not compromise. He looked at the men who had swallowed Russia and said enough. Some fled, some surrendered. The Kremlin was no longer for rent. The oligarchs were put back in their cages, free to make money, but forbidden to touch the state. They still have yachts. They still have London mansions, but they do not command armies. They do not write laws. The leash is short. The hand on it is steady. China went further. Here, oligarchs were never born. Here, the state did not wait for thieves to accumulate power. It locked the door before they arrived. Business exists to serve the nation, not capture it. Wealth is permitted. Empire is not. A Chinese businessman does not sit beside the president at dinner and whisper policy into his ear. He does not fund political campaigns. He does not own television networks to shape public opinion. The separation is not polite. It is absolute. Money and power breathe the same air, but they do not sleep in the same bed. The party watches. The law watches. The people watch. In the West, this is called authoritarian. But who really lives under authoritarianism? The citizen who must obey, or the billionaire who owns the politician who owns the law? In America, a man with enough money can buy a senator. In Russia, a man with too much ambition can lose everything. In China, a man with wealth never imagines owning power. That is not how this country works. So, the West lectures. But the West's oligarchs still roam free, still funding elections, still shaping courts, still owning truth. Russia caged its beasts. China never allowed them in the room. The West still feeds them at the table and calls it democracy.